Hello, friends. Welcome to this webinar on Matlab and Solidworks in engineering. This is the webinar for 16th April. We're going to get started in a few minutes from now. We're going to get started very soon. Just hang on. It's pretty late today, 8:30 p.m. So I'm hoping all of you are just doing fine, probably relaxing in your rooms or something like that. Um, okay, guys. So let's get started. It's 8:30. So today is 16th April. So welcome to this webinar on MATLAB and SolidWorks in engineering. About me, my name is Akshat Goel. I have over 8 years of experience in programming. I have experience in multiple fields like IoT, Android, machine learning, and full stack development. Let me talk a bit about my journey. So I got into IIT Delhi in 2008, got into mechanical engineering, was deeply passionate about computer science. And so basically, it was a little bit of a reverse thing that happened that I was more interested and passionate about computer science, but got into mechanical engineering. But like, so that is the reason that I did a lot of internships and projects during my 4 years of engineering, did lots of trainings online and offline, and finally got placed at a very good company at a very high package at the end of my 4 years. Then I was in Japan for around 2 to 3 years. Then I decided to come back to India and decided to give my mantra to basically to various engineering students, like, and help them achieve their goals, whatever they are having in their lives. So that is how I got started. One very important thing that all of you should understand is that we are basically living in a time where code rules. So everything that you see around you, everything that you see, like all your apps and all your TV, or the things that people are doing and everything, so all the things that you see around you are basically the artifacts of engineering. Okay, these are some code written by some people, some engineers living in some part of the world. Okay, and these are basically created by engineers like you and me. Okay, and so all of you right now are having that great power to basically influence these things. Okay, and influence and take the next step. Okay, and change the things around you for a better world. Okay, we are living in an age of internet. Okay, every industry that you see around you, every industry, whether it's the food delivery or your e-commerce, or the way you watch movies, everything is going to get disrupted because of internet, right? And code rules this world. Okay, if you are in computer science, you still need to upgrade yourself so that you are best suited for the skills that are wanted in the industry. Even if you are not in computer science, it's not something that is going to deter you from achieving your dreams. Why? Because you can go online and learn all the skills that people are demanding. Okay, that the industry is demanding. Okay, just to make sure that whatever doubts that you guys are having, you can like post those doubts in the comment section of this video. I will be taking all the doubts and everything at the end of the session. Okay, and within in the end, for 15 to 16 minutes, I'll be taking all the doubts. um, just hold on, let me put some messages for you guys. Please, guys, post your messages here. I will be taking up the queries in the end. the webinar. Okay, okay, guys. So yeah. Okay, so if you're facing any issue, like in like being able to watch this webinar, you can just like send out a message. Rajput Shahi just sent out a message. Hi Rajput. So yeah, and also like I would like to inform you that this is the third webinar that we have been doing in continuation. Last Saturday we did a webinar on like machine learning and AI and big data. Like on that was on Friday, okay, and on Saturday we did a webinar on robotics and IoT, and today we are doing a webinar on Matlab and Solidworks. We'll be constantly doing webinars on great areas of engineering. Okay, so please stay tuned for all the webinars conducted by Eckovation. Okay. So MATLAB. So MATLAB is a fully featured computing environment. Okay, MATLAB has its own syntax. Okay, it has its own language that you basically do. Okay, and it's used in almost every area that you can imagine. Okay. Yeah, yeah. So it's basically used in almost every area that you can imagine. Okay, be it like on the right hand side, bottom right hand side, you are seeing an image of a car. Okay, and we are doing some awesome computational fluid dynamics in which the air is flowing over this car, and we are mapping the temperature and everything around this car. Okay, and on the middle, the bottom middle image is of a ball. Okay, and there is like fluid, like imagine it to be water flowing all around it. Okay, and that is also something that you can easily do in computing environment like MATLAB. On the bottom left mode side, you can see a gradient descent graph. Okay, that is a typical machine learning algorithm that you are using. You can even use it for electronics engineering. So all your many of your circuit simulations and stuff like that happens in MATLAB as well. Okay, so MATLAB is really a tool which you can basically use in almost all kinds of engineering areas around you. Okay, even you can use it for your complex biological calculations or like modeling of various things inside chemical reactions and stuff like that. So MATLAB is really a tool made for engineers. Okay. Let's get to SolidWorks. So SolidWorks is basically a modeling software. You must be hearing terms like CAD, right? So CAD is basically computer aided design, and then you will also hear words like CAE, that is computer aided engineering. So all these models, like on the left hand side, you see a microscope. Okay, that microscope is something that like basically we have designed in SolidWorks. Okay, and on the middle side, what do you see? Can anyone guess what this middle image is of? Any guesses from the audience? So we have like a couple of active audiences like Rahul, Rajput, and Nirwan. Any answer? Like what is this middle image all about? No. Okay. So I'll just tell you about that. So that is basically an autonomous, basically ship cargo. Okay. We talked about this thing in the previous webinar that we were having on artificial intelligence and machine learning. Okay. That is also no. It's not a submarine. It's a artificial cargo. So basically, like we are having autonomous driving cars, right, which can take people from one place to another in an autonomous manner. Similarly, very soon we are going to have even autonomous cargo, basically a ship without a sailor, okay, which is having lots of goods and lot of things, and which can on its own navigate the oceans. Basically, you know why these technologies are being promoted that much? These technologies are being promoted that much because You imagine a cost to keep a ship running, okay, and like a ship requires basically a whole village, okay. It requires dozens of people to be on board. You need to send food supplies, you need to send doctors, you need to send engineers, you need to send sailors, okay. When you're having an automated ship which is being run by an algorithm, then you eliminate these costs. Suddenly you eliminate these costs. You just pack in the ship with a computer and lots of fuel, and then you put in all your goods that you want to transport from one place to another, and the ship does rest of the things, okay. So basically all these things are not just like made directly, right? They are modeled somewhere, okay. You need to like make a design basically, okay. You need to make a model, okay. You need to do a lot of analysis on force, on stress, and a lot of other things, and only after that you can actually make and build these things, okay, for the real, okay. So all this modeling and everything is basically done in SolidWorks, okay. So that is where your SolidWorks software comes in, okay. On the right hand side, what do you see? On the right hand side, what you are seeing is a stapler, okay. That is also a small model made in SolidWorks, okay. So these are basically the yeah, a model like a stapler. You make these models basically just to practice SolidWorks, right? But on the leftmost side and the middle one, figures, basically you use these when you are actually in the production, okay, when you are actually making something that is going to either get manufactured or you are doing some serious analysis on these things, okay. So why you should learn MATLAB? So MATLAB can be very effectively used for data processing and data analysis and simulations. Okay. So in computer science field, it is basically used for prototyping. Okay. So all your prototyping that you do, okay, is basically first done in MATLAB. Why? Because MATLAB has a lot of convenient functions that you can easily use to basically do complex things very simply. So, for example, if you want to build an image recognition algorithm, okay, then you can easily do it in do it in MATLAB just by using some functions directly. If you want to build, for example, like an image detection, an object detection algorithm sort of thing, you can easily do it in MATLAB, okay. But when you actually go into production, for example, if you made an algorithm in MATLAB and your model works successfully, you have tested it, and you want to like basically go ahead and deploy it in the real industry, okay? At that time, you don't use MATLAB, okay? At that time, basically you go ahead and write that code probably in Python or probably in C++ or C, okay? But while you're prototyping, you want to save time and actually do only the relevant things, okay? That then at that time you basically use a lot of MATLAB. There is probably no engineering student in India and around the globe who, like in mechanical engineering and computer science, who do not have used MATLAB. Okay, everyone at least at some point in their lives use MATLAB. Okay, so MATLAB is a very important skill that you guys should be having. Okay. Also, guys, so I want to keep this webinar really interactive. So I have a couple of people: Gautam, Abhishek, Devang, Nirvan, Rahul, Rajput. Like a lot of people have been messaging around in the comment section. Um, so I really want other people also to comment in the section. So today we have like less number of people attending this webinar, so you guys really have a chance to actually like ask some valuable questions. Okay, so please stay around and ask some good questions, whatever you might be having. Okay. Yeah, so what about SolidWorks? So you should learn SolidWorks if you are in mechanical engineering. Okay. So you should definitely learn SolidWorks. Why? Again, as I explained earlier, it is very useful software for modeling things, okay, for making 3D models of something. So I'll tell you a quick thing. I wanted to share this thing because I did this thing like sometime back in my engineering. So you know about 3D printing, right? So I want all of you to do one thing. Just go to SolidWorks and make your one model on your own. Okay, just make a model. Okay, make it like properly in SolidWorks, okay, and get that thing 3D printing. How many of you know about 3D printing over here? Any head count? Just shoot out a message in the comment section. Hello, how many of you know about 3D printing, or how many of you have done 3D printing in the past? Like any head count from the audiences? Okay. So okay, Nirvan is okay. So one person has done 3D printing. I'll tell you more. Okay. Um, okay. Let me show you this. Shape away. So you have this website. I really want all of you to like basically see this. Okay. So you have this website. Okay. Um, you can actually print some really great stuff. Okay. These are like pretty cheap. Okay. So you can make your own customized toys, or for example, if you are in mechanical engineering, or even if you are in electrical engineering, you want a specific part to be made, you can just go to the website, either select like an existing design, or you can upload your own design. Okay. If you go to make a product, you can actually like upload your own 3D design, and make your own thing. Okay. And like you can even choose various materials. You can choose from stainless steel, you can choose from plastic, you can even choose from precious like plated metals, or like like so many other things. Okay. And you can actually make these designs. You can make a design in SolidWorks, something that you want to give to a friend, or something that you want to use in your in your engineering, and they even ship to India. So all you need to do is you actually just make a design of your own, and just upload it over here, and just use it. Okay. So it is something that you should definitely try out, because that is what like an essence of engineering is. That is what engineering is all about. Okay. So yeah, so coming back to that, so you should definitely like you can definitely use this your knowledge of SolidWorks to do it. Okay. Um, so yeah. Okay. So let's move ahead. So this is one thing that I really want all of you to actually try out, because it really will you will really feel nice when something you actually dreamt of, something you actually like drawn on your computer, and you send it over a website, and you get it printed, and it comes to your home. Okay. But it's really cheap, $10, $15, you can do it. Okay. So some people ask me about project ideas, like what they can do in SolidWorks and stuff like that. So this is also one project that you can do in SolidWorks. You can like look at a Formula One car and make a 3D model out of it in SolidWorks. Okay. That is also one thing that you can actually do. Okay. um, and there is like Piyush like in the audience is saying this is good to do part-time job. Yes, Piyush. So there have been even many 3D printing startups that have been coming out of India, which are actually doing these kind of things. They're going to people, asking them what their problems are, and actually making their 3D designs, showing them, and then customizing them and actually printing them and sending to them. Okay. There are like many startups that are doing that. Okay. So that's a very great thing to do, and it's actually when you have done these kind of projects, these kind of interesting things, you can actually do a lot of projects in Matlab. So for example, I was saying, so you can make a system to basically identify number plate recognition system from from pictures of cars. Okay. You can identify humans from a picture, you can identify cars from a real-time traffic feed, and find out who are the people who are breaking the traffic rules. Like you can make really interesting projects in MATLAB and SolidWorks. Okay, and both are very much relevant, and they showcase your engineering skills. Why I'm saying that you should definitely be working on showcasing your engineering skills, the reason comes here. So this is a typical journey of an engineering student. Okay, an engineering student basically spends 80% of their time on curriculum courses, 10% of their time on projects, and 10% of time on their internships. Now, do you think this is the ideal thing to do? I will tell you, no, because an ideal thing to do is that you should be spending only 20% of your time on curriculum courses, and just 40% of the time you should be spending on projects, and 40% of the time you should be spending on internships. Why? Because the time of mass recruiters have gone. Okay, the mass recruiters used to come to colleges and recruit thousands of people in one go. Okay, but that is not going to happen now. Okay, now is the time of startups. Okay, now the micro companies, the small companies which are coming in a greater number and just hiring one or two people. Okay, these are the people who are now making up the masses. Okay, so you should really be focusing on how you can get placed efficiently in startups. Okay, startups look for this. Startup look for people. um Startups look for basically the people who have done a lot of projects, who have done real projects. Okay, so for example, if you're going to an interview and you tell your like interviewer that, hey, like I made my own toy and printed it on solid work, or like printed it on a 3D printing website, and this is it, and this is a toy that I printed on it, and I use it daily. Okay, so this is something that that you, all of you guys should be really be focusing on. Okay, making some good level projects and internships. Okay, because that is what is given importance by the recruiters. Where to learn? So you should also know that the reason I'm asking you to focus less on your curriculum courses is that because most of the college curriculum in India is outdated. No college is teaching you a regular up to date as per the industry standard curriculum. Okay, so please focus less on curriculum courses and focus more on projects and internships. Your summers are approaching. Most of the people are having exams in April. So next month, starting next month, you will be having your summer internship time. So you should definitely be focusing a lot on how you're going to utilize your summer internships. Okay, so do some good level internships or like courses, upgrade yourself, and maybe do internships next year. But do something really constructive. Okay, which basically helps you to projects and internships more than your curriculum courses. You should do it online. Why? Because when you're doing it online, you get the benefit of multiple instructors, multiple industry level people who are teaching you. You get the benefit of doing it whenever you want to do it. You're like doing it in a self-paced manner. Okay, and basically you also get the benefit of staying up to date, and it's very efficient. You don't have to go anywhere, you don't have to travel. You do it at your own pace, you do it at a much faster pace, because many students like want to do multiple courses at the same time. You want to learn a lot of things in a shorter amount of time, so it's very efficient. Okay, and after that you finally go it and do an internship in wherever company you want, and you also get certification at your home. Okay, so Eckovation is one of the best platforms to do learning online in India. Okay, so you should definitely do take up some courses on India. And whenever so when you basically so the companies that are always hiring and always looking for skills in MATLAB and SolidWorks are companies like Boeing or Bosch, or all your Tatas, or all your companies like Voltas, or your core companies which are always working in the mechanical domain and aeronautical domain and lot of hard engineering domains. They are always hiring people who are having good number of skills, good skills in MATLAB and SolidWorks. Okay, what are the benefits of learning at Ecovation? So the benefits of learning at Ecovation is that first of all, it gives you conceptual clarity from the in-depth videos that we are having in our courses. They give you a lot of live projects to work on. So we have recently launched in like internship.ecovation.com, where after graduating from all the courses that people are doing on the platform, they can actually go and do a virtual internship. In that virtual internship, they can do really good quality projects in the internship portal, get a certificate of their internship, and then use it for their future. Okay, you get mentorship, so you get a lot of mentorship from the experts who are always working with Ecovation in helping you at the places where you are stuck. Okay, that are the benefits of doing it on Ecovation. So, if you're interested in look in enrolling yourself and learning SolidWorks, if you after today's presentation, if you think that SolidWorks is something that is made out for you, you should definitely go and enroll yourself for it. Do remember that you use the promo code ECO webinar. That's ECKOWEBINAR. Well, you enroll for it, because you will get some very good number of discount, very good percentage of discount that is valid only for the people who are attending this webinar. Okay, so definitely enroll for it if you're interested. That is about it. And now I'm opening the session for doubts. I have multiple doubts lined up from the various people. All of those who are here, make a rule today. Since we are less number of people, that each one of you who is watching this at this moment, you should definitely ask a doubt. At least ask one doubt today. Okay, before you leave. Okay. Also, we are. Okay, yeah. So, and you can also reach out to us at our phone number, that is 9266 You can browse all our courses at equation.com courses page, and you can write to us at webinar@ecovation.com if you like what you listen today. Okay. Now I want all the people who are listening to this to ask their doubts, because I'm now going to answer your doubts. Okay. So Rahul is asking, I want to know about data technology. Jack Ma said in an interview that data technology will be the new revolution. Yes, Rahul, like what you listened from an interview of Jack Ma was really the right thing, because data technology is indeed the next big thing, because all the people are right now collecting all the data, and they are actually hooking up their data in their databases, and they are analyzing it and making sure that they can get some real good like monetary business benefit out of it. You can also look at our big data course of Ecovation. It's taught by IT daily computer science people. You will really benefit from it if you really want to learn and get into data science. Okay. Uh, yeah. So next question is from Chandan. He's saying, is it necessary if someone from civil, he should have to learn coding in detail, like Android development and ML, or just in brief during the placement? And can you share your experience? Chandan, that's a very good question that you are asking. I would suggest that you should know coding in detail, because I'll tell you. Directly or indirectly, you are going to be affected by coding, okay, in some manner or another. So it's very important that you learn coding. Okay, not just interviews, it will actually benefit you in your life. Okay. Maybe as a small side project, you should definitely make an Android application and make some algorithms, some applications in ML. Okay, even if you're planning to do a full-time career in civil, it is very important, and it is very it will be very good for your career if you are getting into coding as well, at least in some part. Okay. Money Deep is asking, how in a real time industry can we use all these software apart from how we use in academics? So Money Deep, all these software that we are talking about are actually used in the industry as well, which is the reason why these software are popular in the academics as well. Okay. So it's a good question that you asked. So you should definitely learn these software if you are in the like for example computer science, then you should learn MATLAB. If you are in mechanical or electronics or civil or anything, you should definitely go and learn SolidWorks and MATLAB also as well. Gautam is asking, I'm in first year information technology student. I started my internship. Good, Gautam, that you have started your internship. It's a very good thing to do. He's asking, I'm working as an intern in a gaming company. Great, Gautam, that you're working in a as an intern in a like gaming company. Do share with us some gaming, like some games that you have like made. Nirvan is asking, is AutoCAD treated at par to some extent with SolidWorks? Yes, Nirvan, AutoCAD is indeed like considered at par with by the recruiters. So if you know AutoCAD, that's good. That's a good thing. Ayush is asking, so what is the real-time application of SolidWorks? So Ayush, so real-time application is something like wherever you see modeling, okay, any engineering modeling that you do, any engineering hardware work that you will ever do in your life will be modeled first on a computer software, okay, and that computer software will be SolidWorks, okay. So that is where SolidWorks is used, okay. So Gautam is asking, he wants to work in a like internship as a freelancer, basic improvement, how to find work online. So Gautam, there are various freelancing websites that you can find online. Just go to Google and just type freelancing websites, and you will be able to find a lot of them online. Okay, so it's no big deal actually. There are freelancer.com. There are a lot of other websites that are there on which you can easily find some good like freelancing work online. Okay. Any other doubts from all of you? I think I have answered most of the questions that have been asked by people. So guys, use this as an opportunity to ask almost anything, not just SolidWorks or MATLAB. You can actually ask me anything, any technical or non-technical question about Eckovation, not about Eckovation. Anything that you want to ask, you can definitely ask. I'm actually here for a few more minutes. Yeah, so Rajput is asking SolidWorks or MATLAB, what to choose. So Rajput, it really depends. If you can tell me which branch you are, then I can better suggest it. For example, if you are like in mechanical engineering or civil engineering or electronics, you should definitely first go for SolidWorks. Okay, if you are in mechanical engineering or civil engineering, learn SolidWorks. And no matter which engineering sector you are, you should definitely learn MATLAB. So that's the thing. MATLAB is compulsory for you, and SolidWorks you should do if you are in aeronautical, mechanical, or civil engineering. Jeet Roy is asking, what is the actual value of SolidWorks in market? So Jeet, so if you go ahead and do some real if you go ahead and do some real thing in the industry, real hardware engineering, like making some machines or something, then you should definitely be finding a lot of value in learning SolidWorks. Okay, because as I said before, there will not be any real engineering product which is not modeled before. Okay, almost every engineering product is modeled before it is actually developed in the market. Okay, so you should definitely, there's definitely a lot of value in SolidWorks. Okay, I'm again posting in the Ecovation SolidWorks course page. So if you're really interested, you should definitely look forward to it. Yeah. So Rajput is saying that is a CSE student. So Rajput, even if you are a CSE student, you should definitely go ahead and do this thing, like MATLAB at least, because it will really help you solve your machine learning and that kind of career easily. Okay, you will be able to like basically actually do some real level good prototyping in all your in your MATLAB software. Okay, so you should definitely do it. Um, So Nirvan is asking that is there any advantage of SolidWorks over Inventor? Okay, so Nirvan, I would say that SolidWorks is more generalized. Okay, Inventor is more into 3D printing sort of thing. Okay, so Inventor is more 3D printing focused software. Okay, SolidWorks is more generalized. So if you're having a good grasp over SolidWorks, you can pretty much do anything that you are planning to do. Okay, not just a 3D printing, you can do anything. And Inventor is more like 3D printing focused software offered by Autodesk. Okay, so that is the thing. Gotham is asking. Can we do a moment of inertia like that problems in MATLAB? Yes, Gautam, you can do moment of inertia kind of problems in MATLAB as well. If you're having some specific doubt or something like that regarding some of your problems that you like are trying to solve, do mail us at webinar@ecovation.com. We'll be happy to help. Ayush is asking, how can I apply for SolidWorks in computer science projects? Ayush, so Ayush, I would say there is not much application of SolidWorks in computer science projects because, um, like if you, for example, if you're making a robot or something like that, and you've done the coding part and you want to make a body of the robot, then obviously you can use SolidWorks to model that body and get it 3D printed and use it in your bot. Something like that, if you want to do, then definitely you can do like your SolidWorks will be used in computer science. Rajput is saying, I'm not good at programming, so MATLAB will be useful for me or not, and which internship should I choose? So Rajput, I would like to say, since you are in CSC, so you have to be good at programming. Obviously, if you want to make a career in computer science, you have to be good at programming. And you are asking about internship, right? So what you can do is you can choose Eckovation's SolidWorks course. So there are two benefits. Sorry, MATLAB course. So there are two benefits of it. First of all, it will teach you from the very scratch, starting with programming to a point where you can do actual real programming stuff in MATLAB. Number one. Number two, you will be able to get a virtual internship from Ecovation itself. Okay, so you will be able to get a real taste of what it means to program. Okay, so you should definitely look forward to the Equations MATLAB course. It is being taught by two IITians. Okay, Ritesh and Mayank both have a lot of years of experience in MATLAB. Okay, and it's actually taught by Govind also. Like three people are there who are teaching MATLAB at Ecovation, so you should definitely look forward to it. So Jeet is asking, SolidWorks is more in demand is in AutoCAD. So Jeet, I would say AutoCAD is more into civil. Okay, civil sort of thing, more specialized for civil engineering. So if you are actually into civil engineering, then SolidWorks is more beneficial. But if you are in mechanical engineering, sorry, if you are in civil engineering, then Autodesk is probably a little bit more beneficial. If you are in SolidWorks, mechanical engineering, then SolidWorks is more beneficial. Um, Chandan is asking. Chandan is asking that are there any courses for civil engineering? So Chandan, I would really suggest that you mail us at webinar@equation.com and we'll help you out. So that is it for now, and I hope you guys like this webinar, and we'll get back to you very soon. Thank you.